It is time for our daily blessing and for a quest. First, I'm going to type daily blessing just in case I get a couple of double quests. The next 3 quests completed will reward double quest points. I'm also going to get a trivia point reward for my next campaign, and my next 77 mobs killed will reward bonus gold. So the first thing we're going to do is run to quest. This will take us to the main quester south of the recall point. Now quester tells us we need to kill a small fish in a small pond in the Aardwolf Academy. The quickest way to the academy is to type enter. Now a small fish in a pond. Let's go east. Okay, we can see a pond up here. Let us scan for a fish. We have a fish east and to east. Well, both of these rooms have fish that we need to complete our quest. Let's kick the fish. Excellent. The quest alert tells us we have almost completed our quest. This means we did kill the right mob. If we kill a mob and don't get that message, we have to try again. Now if we type enter and then down and run to quest again, it will take us back to the world famous quester south of recall. Quest complete. Well, that was a nice bonus. We got a total of 19 plus 19 quest points. We now have a total of 699 quest points. Looking at my who is, you can see I now have 2 trivia points. I have completed 29 quests and only 1 campaign. I have already killed over 500 monsters. That's not too bad going, really. Earlier, I said I was going to take you to your guild. Well, the best way to do that is to run to your guild. So run to warrior will take me to the Warriors Guild, which is in the Tower of Strength. Here we have our very own trainer. There is also another character in the room with us, Venteron. And he has a nice colourful title, the Shadow Walker. My title, unfortunately, is nothing quite so flash. It is simply growing stronger every day. So I've been killing a lot of monsters. Let's take a look at my inventory. I have 2 pages worth of items in my inventory. Let's start with the Tangleweed breastplate we got from completing the Khmer's farm goal. That's actually a really good item. It's got +3 to constitution, +1 to strength and +1 to luck. Let's wear this. Yes, we've now replaced our newbie starting equipment with something that has a little bit more oomph. Because looking at the jerkin, it only gives us 1 to strength. Let's now have a look at the Eye of Flame. The Eye of Flame I got from the Academy basement from one of the fire elementals. Now this goes on to the Eye wear slot and gives us +1 to wisdom and 2 to damn roll. Toad skin leggings. I wonder what these do. Now the toad skin leggings I got from killing the toads in the Academy garden. It gives us +10 to our movement points. There we go. You can see down the bottom that my movement went from 547 to 557 total. I now need to regen the 10 movement points to max it out. The toad skin leggings also replaced newbie starting gear. Let's have a look at the armband. +2 to dexterity. Oh, that replaces our braces of the believer. Not sure that I really want to do that. Okay, so we've got a bit of a trade-off here. Do we want +2 to dexterity, or do we want +1 to strength and +1 to dexterity? If I was a thief, I would probably stick with the lizard scale armband, but as a warrior, strength is one of my primary stats, and dexterity is a secondary stat as far as I'm concerned. So I think I will keep the braces on. We have a dark beetle shell. This is actually a shield and will give us 25 hit points and +3 to con with a bonus +1 to strength and wisdom. Now wearing the shell replaces the Elorian shield, which again was newbie starting equipment. What haven't we tried yet? Our small skeleton bones. Now I got the small skeleton bones from the skeletons in the basement of the Elorian Academy. This item goes on our ear and gives us 21 hit points, +1 con and +1 whiz. Now ears have 2 wear slots. If we have a look at our equipment, we can see that we've worn that on our left ear. Let's see, we should have had 2 of those bones. Now this bone gives us +1 to intelligence and +1 to strength, as well as 23 hit points. So the items have changed just a little bit in the stats that they give us. Looking at our equipment slot now, you can see that we have almost all of our slots filled. Let's see what else we have in our inventory. A softly glowing robe. If we have a look at the robe, this one gives us mana, intelligence, and adds 2 to our hit roll. This is ideal for one of the magic wielding classes, such as a cleric, mage, or psionicist, even a ranger and paladin who uses spells. Now this one goes on our back. Now let's see, we've got a small drop of honey. Looking at the honey, it contains 3 spells. Unfortunately, we don't know what those spells are, so we will have to go to Hester's Who's a What's It to get it identified. Let us run to Hester's to get there. Okay, here we are at Hester's Who's What's It. Now you can see that the very bottom line of this room description says you can distinctly make out a sign on one wall, which seems interesting. The word sign is in bright white compared to the rest of the description, which is in standard white. And by pointing out that it is interesting, it kind of makes us want to read it. So let us type read sign. Welcome, adventurer. Looking for a value in gold that any shopkeeper can give you? Then you have come to the wrong place. However, are you perhaps looking for the true value of an item, how useful it is going to be to you? If so, I can tell you what you need to know about your possession, but there will, of course, be a small fee. How much work I have to do researching an item mostly depends on how powerful that item is, and therefore its level. I feel that we can reach an agreement of a price of 1 gold piece times the level of the item. Please clean up after yourself. I can't guarantee an item will be useful. If you don't want it or it has no value, drop it and sacrifice it before you go. Help keep our city, and my study, clean. To make use of my services, simply make sure the item is in your inventory, not worn, and type identify item. What does this honey drop do? Let's type identify honey. Cure Serious. Ooh. Cure Serious is actually a healing spell. Now this drop of honey will give us 3 Cure Seriouses for 1 drink. Let us keep all .honey. We only have 2, but out in that wild, that honey could save our lives.